Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, AmusedJester, and my name is Junior. And today we're going to review something. This came by about December of last year, 2025. I just haven't had a chance to review it. I think actually in November. Anyway, this is Star Wars Han Solo. This is their newest version of the Star Wars Han Solo. So that's the stuff for the packaging in the front, and here he is in the back, VC372. So let me go ahead and take him out of packaging and let's take a look and see what's going on with this figure. So there he is out of packaging, and this is how I usually cut my card backs. So it's kind of nice and clean. Of course, you still have this one over here, but what can you do? Let's take a look at the included accessory, which is basically his blaster over here. Pretty nice, huh? Nice detail and everything. It just has one bit of color over here, which is the kind of like a dirty brown for the grip. But yeah, it looks pretty good for something so small. Here's my fingernail as a comparison. And the other side is basically the same old as the other one. Okay. And let's take a look at Han Solo. There's Han Solo over here. This is, I mean, TVC has always been so impressive. The technology that we have so much now is so impressive. And what really makes this is basically the face printing going on over here. Sorry for the shadow over there. The face printing is basically what really sets the sculpt alive. Now, I happen to see the gray version of the sculpt, and it was really good. It looks very much like Harrison Ford. And the face printing in the old times, it would have made it worse, but now it's actually amplifying the likeness. You can even see the scar underneath his chin, so that's well done. And the eyes, it's not like, I mean, it could still be better, but imagine that here's my fingernail. It's half, or it's a quarter of my fingernail. That's how small this thing is. The only thing, of course, is the hair. The hair is one big block of shape, even though it's got details and the wave and everything. But I mean, like, it's so small. It's so small. I cannot believe it. I mean, and in hand, when you're looking at it in hand, look, of course, when you're close to it, even close, it's pretty impressive. You can see shadows in the eyes. You can see shadows along the crease of his cheek. But as the farther you get, look, it's just, this is really good. Now, let's look at the detail. We'll talk about the pricing. Is it $20 good? This is the only paint application on the figure. Everything else is bare plastic. Is it $20 good? I can't really answer that. Is that supposed to be his wrist, or is that supposed to be part of a sleeve? I can't answer that. All I know is that for characters such as Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Leia, Obi-Wan, something with a face portrait that this is good, then I would grudgingly pay the $20 of the new TVC price. Because if it's a core character or it's a good character, then yeah, Princess Amidala or Queen Amidala, I would pay $20 for her, but it would affect the value. For example, this one. See, I already have a bunch of Han Solo, and let's do the articulation and everything. So, I already have a bunch of Han Solo, and obviously, for somebody who's been collecting for a while or has a big collection, one of the things I'm deciding is, like, do I need it or not? Do I need to spend that extra money or not, just for that upgrade? You know what I mean? The good thing about Han Solo and characters such as him is that they are in so many scenarios, so many places you can put him in that you can get multiples of it. Not necessarily multiples of this, but multiple versions of him. So you can move him around your display options. This is really good though. So this is, I need to test this one, the sitting position, because dang it, I might have to get a second one of him. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a second one of him, and I'll tell you on another review that's coming up tomorrow. And you guys want to watch for that. I'm starting a new video series of making stuff, and if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Han Solo fan, you wanna check in on that, and you want to know the information I'm about to provide you tomorrow. But here, let's grab some comparisons, okay? All right, so this is the one, the Han Solo that came with the Millennium Falcon Legacy. This one, I don't remember where I got this one. Honestly, I'm not that good when it comes to remembering Star Wars figures. I just buy them. Anyway, so actually what I should do is in terms of progression, right? So this is the old style where it has this kind of straight cut. This is the guy that I use for my, obviously, this is the guy that I use for the Millennium Falcon. And he can sit, he can have this position, right? Yeah, basically legacy articulation and everything, all right? And of course, this is what I'm talking about when it came to old tech. Look at that. That's the paint that they did before. Now this one is the newer Han. This is the one that made me hesitate to buy this one at the $20 price range, because this actually it's not bad. It's okay. Well, it was good at a time when I was comparing it with this one, obviously. But now that I have this one, it's just, come on. This is a stunt double. This is Harrison Ford. And hopefully maybe someday this will still get better. I just don't know how. Face printing, because you don't need a better sculpt. I think the sculpting is well on this one. Look, he even has a slight upturn to his cheek, to his lips over here, right? Am I imagining that? I don't think so. So only in the paint application is where, like, a little bit more crispier in the eyes. That's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, so this is the one that made me hesitate to, oh, look at that. This one has the articulation here, and this one doesn't. It's all just in a little bit on the waist. Anyway, so it's almost comparable to this one. It even has this one, the hip leg socket is much better than this one. But this one, the articulation point goes up. What that means is when you're trying to move the leg forward, look, you have to twist it to the side. Look at, I mean, it even has this one, but it's so stiff. It just, he can't perform a sitting position, whereas this one can. This one carries the new articulation. So this one is a tier 1 character, tier 1 type 1 character, tier 1 character type 1 category figure, meaning it has all the articulation that I want. And look, see, that is a big change, because this one, the barbell goes this way instead of this way, and that allows you for that kind of movement, which is what I need in order for him to sit in the Millennium Falcon, right? So yeah, so tier 1, level 1 figure, I will $20. That is really painful for me. Really painful to pay $20 for a TVC figure, for a 3.75 figure. I almost want to give it a value of 10 to 11 instead of the value of 12. But having these three across, you can literally see the differences between the two. This was good. This is significantly better, specifically because I want him to be able to sit for this future project that I'm about to show you tomorrow. And this basically covers it. I'll give him a value of 12. If it had been the usual, what was it, $16.99 price range, I would have given it maybe a 13 or a 14, because this is it. This is the ultimate version of Han Solo in this particular outfit. It just fulfills everything. For $20, Steve Evans, the director of the line, asked what would make that value, what would make that price range more acceptable, more palatable to the consumer, meaning me. For me, my first instinct is don't increase the price. $17 for TVC, for what this is high enough as it is. It really is. It's 3.75. It's really, really good. And at $17, the value could have been sustained. At $20, the value starts to drop. So what would make this better? Maybe switch outs. Now, as you can see with this one, this is for the Millennium Falcon. So maybe have this. Look, this, you can even see it from this one. So have this one here, and maybe, how would you do the headset though? Like, you need to be able to figure out how to do the headset. I would, for $20, here's what I'm gonna say. $20 replaceable hands, so you can have gloved hands, and a secondary head sculpt. Yes, for $20, secondary head sculpt, an extra pair of hands, and the headset. That will do it, because that basically covers this look for Han Solo as the ultimate. Yeah, a second headset, a second portrait, because it's so small. The plastic is so small. Come on, how much more is that? The other one would be the headset, or something like that. That's what I would say. That would make the value of a $20 Star Wars 3.75 figure, secondary head sculpt, a secondary pair of hands, a headset as well. Those are the only accessories that make sense for this figure. Basically, what I would want for a $20 TVC figure would be accessories that make sense, that would allow us to display it in a different way, and a secondary hair sculpt. In fact, if you were to do that, I would even dare to say that if you were to do something like that, not only do you increase the value of the figure for a collector, you would probably get the collector to buy two of the items, because they would want to display him like this and as the other one. Therefore, you get double the profit. That's what I would say. Anyway, that's it for my review of the Star Wars TVC Han Solo VC372. And I value it at $12 grudgingly. It's $20 only because this is, for me specifically, it's fulfilling something that I really, really needed for a new project that I'm about to do. Why did it become so blurry? So value 12, base price 10 is equaling to $20, which really, really hurts. But I have to give it to them. This is an excellent, excellent Han Solo. It's this one. It was the glare in this one that was causing it. So stay tuned for a video coming out tomorrow. I'm starting a new series, build series, that you will want to know the information about. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next review. Bye.